shit.
Slay Radio.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's Tuesday evening, 8 p.m. and you're listening to the home of Commodore 64 remixes, Slay Radio. Let us spice up your evening with Slaygon's incoherent ramblings.
Any Hazel
and Ziona's pro dance moves. The best selection of remixes, sits and demo scene tracks. Sit back, relax and enjoy this thing. Stay tuned.
Good evening, everyone. 2018 and 30th of October, right before Halloween evening.
Yes, it is. Hello.
Yeah, so this will be a Halloween kind of show, and we will also have a precious guest, without whom probably a precious guest, without whom, yes, he is precious because without him, probably back in time live 2018 wouldn't happen.
That is true.
He initiated the idea of it, and of course after that he organized it with a lot of people, but his name is Bård, so
and he's not bored.
He's not on board yet.
No, he's not on board, and nor is he very bored.
Yes, hopefully he won't be bored. No, we should stop this.
Yeah, it's getting boring. That was a bit stretching it a bit.
Yeah, and I realized that we never introduce ourselves. So,
well, Martin Auckland did that for us on the Facebook thingy.
Oh, that's really nice. But we are also broadcasting on YouTube and on Slay Radio page itself as well. So you can connect to the stream wherever you like, of course, but you already have done that if you could hear us, so obviously it's just unnecessary to say that. And of course you can chat with us on Facebook, possibly on YouTube as well. It's all up to Slaygon. The Facebook and the YouTube thing is in his control, and I'm more like on the IRC, which is more old school way of communication, of course, on EFNet. And
I'm on IRC too, but I'm not very active there right now.
Yeah.
I still have messages from our last show. Oops.
Oh, well, that's what happens when you don't log off and you are just hanging on there. So don't confuse those things. And of course you can post your requests through the webpage and through the
slayradio.org is the webpage.
Well, okay, in case you don't know that, of course, slayradio.org.
Because Facebook is a webpage too, you know, as is YouTube. So don't post the requests there.
Yeah, possibly if you get requests from 5 places, that would be very difficult in the end to identify which one is what. So we prefer to receive requests on slayradio.org. Well, we have triggers on IRC to request songs as well, as you know it. And since today is Halloween, I think that we are extremely happy if you are requesting something creepy as well. Remixes, exactly, indeed. So, okay. Warped says Slaygon seems okay. Ziona is not okay. No idea what you mean.
You might want to speak into the microphone.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Oh,
probably it's not a good angle that I use right now. Okay.
Hold on. There we go. There. Now you are speaking into the microphone.
Oh my God! This is.
You can leave over there.
That's yeah. Thank you for showing all the 1,000 options of the microphone angle. But yeah, it's gonna be fine, I think. How about starting up today with a fairly recent Creepy song. I guess Johan Andersson made this exactly for Halloween because this is ham.
And just look how happy he is.
Okay, so Johan Andersson just made a remix which was released on 25th of October on RKO, and it's Ghosts and Goblins Spooky Shuffle Mix. Can we play that, Slaygon?
No, we can.
Yeah, and you won't play another jingle?
No.
Okay.
And that wasn't a jingle. That was Sideshow Bob.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
Well, that was a good remix, and I'm wondering, are we still sounding bad, or was it just me, or
is it still crackling?
Yeah, exactly.
Or is she crackling, and am I crackling too?
Yeah, that's a good question. We would love to hear your opinion about that, because we are definitely confused.
And hopefully it's not just an opinion, but actual facts.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, hopefully. Yes, still sounding bad. Warped kind of confirmed that. Wonder what is going on. I think I was press this on. How about me pressing this on?
Okay.
And how about now?
Is that better?
Yeah.
And am I garbled now?
LP chip confirmed as well. There are some crackles. Ziona. Isn't now either. Okay. So it was this button, and I wanted to keep it on. Just saying.
Because you knew exactly what it was doing.
No, I had no idea.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
I was
So-
having an idea that probably it's not really good to keep it off. So,
No, but when I did the testing earlier, it actually did what I thought it would do, but then for some reason it stopped doing exactly that.
your mixer is a bit
Fine. It's fine.
yeah, it's very fine. I'm not saying anything because it will just get upset with me, and then
Exactly.
the rest of
It's
the show
fine.
won't work. It just won't work.
Yes, it's fine.
While I was pressing the button, it was bad, but then it was okay. Yeah, of course.
Yes, that's how it works.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I have no idea. Probably they heard our introduction anyway, but now it sounds better. So now we sorted this out, and we still face some challenges. Ooh, we face some challenges.
Commodore 64, Commodore 64.
Are you sure?
No shit.
Slay Radio.
Just for fun.
Yeah, it's excellent that we have jingles, but we played it right at the start. Exactly
Yeah, but
this one.
When I listened in, it actually came in right at the end for some reason.
Aha, right.
That's why I played it again. Because reasons!
Reasons. You could have played it later on as well. So
No, but we're kind of at the intro now, so
okay.
fuck it. I played it now. Should I play it again?
No.
Yeah, because technically it is later now.
Yeah, Happy Shift says Jonas' voice is dressed up for Halloween too, but that's why it's crackling. Yeah, I think I'm still having this little bit of issues. Like BitLive was 2 weeks ago, I think, and after BitLive I kind of couldn't find my normal voice for a while, and still it lasts. And this weekend there will be X in Netherlands, and I guess I will have still less voice after we come back from it. So
Yeah, mine was a bit fucked up after the bit thing as well.
fucked up.
Yeah, my voice.
Yes, I know that you are talking about your voice, but about fuck up, it just came to my mind that at my job we've introduced a kind of system now. Everyone gets a stick on the wall table.
A stick.
Yeah, a stick kind of.
So you go out and break off some sticks
No.
and branches off
You know
trees?
exactly what I'm talking about. You
Yeah,
just don't
I know.
want to.
But a sticker, you mean?
Yes, a sticker. When you just give stickers for sad things, for example, like the things that you said, swear words and
Sad?
such.
Oh,
sad.
Not
Leave me
sad.
alone. Leave me
Sad.
alone. You understand what I'm saying?
No, I actually thought you said sad things.
No, not sad things.
Yeah,
So-
so said.
Each swearing costs now a sticker, and we put stickers on the wall actually for everyone.
On the wall?
On the wall.
Wow.
There's a table on the wall, and that's what
the whiteboard.
the whiteboard. Yeah,
So
it's
not
a
the wall.
blackboard actually, not a white one. But never mind.
Okay.
So yeah, everyone gets one.
Old school.
Yeah, exactly. Well, as far as I remember, it's black. But never mind. My memory is sometimes having a loss. So the point is that I was leading for a while. That's why I kind of try to pay attention. And now you come with the fuck up, and I'm there again. So
Well, a fuck up is not a swear word. It's just a fuck up. Or actually, I didn't even say fuck up. I said my voice was fucked up.
yeah,
That's not
right.
really. I don't know. That's not really a swear word, is it?
Actually, it is because it's
How?
fucked.
Yeah, fucked
You said
up, as in
fuck.
broken. It's not a swear word.
I know you
technically,
treat
I
it
think.
as a synonym, but it's actually a swear word still, because
How is
a-
fucking swearing? I don't get it. What's wrong with fucking?
No, there's nothing wrong with fucking. I didn't say that there is anything wrong with that, but
No, how is that swearing? We've been
But
doing
I
that
would
since
love-
we've been doing that since we came to be.
yeah, I know, and I would love to see your ratings if you would spend a day with us. Actually,
Oh, for fuck's sake, that would be horrible.
that would be fucking horrible.
would be completely fucked up.
Yeah, exactly.
I
So-
would so fuck up that board.
that
Would
Bård.
be so,
Poor
so
Bård. Bård is
skewed.
coming after 9.
The
But
sticky
you would
board.
fuck up the board. Yeah.
The sticky, icky board.
Right. Okay. Yeah, how about
Well,
playing
not bored, but the board at work. Your board at work, I mean.
I think everyone understood which board is which. After the first track, which was a fairly new one, and we wanted to introduce it, there is the original as a request in the request list from Madman. And he said he wants to hear the original Sid of Ghosts and Goblins, made by Mark Cooksey, of course, in 86. So, proceeding with this now, maybe?
Now.
Now? Oh, there we go. So, yeah, we kind of... Oh, there we go. So, yeah, we kind of finished the song, or the song finished itself. I'm gonna make sure next time that it will start to loop. Never mind. We have this awesome SID player, and By the way, the reason why you might hear us crackling, well, we are not sure yet why it might be, but we are at a relatively new setup.
Yeah,
Right,
I
Slaygon?
replaced my old streaming laptop with a Raspberry Pi, actually, and I just made some adjustments to it, so you might have lost the sound on the stream for a little bit, but it should be back now, and hopefully without crackling.
Yeah, I wonder. Happy Chip says maybe you need a reboot or your computer, either of the two.
Nah, it's none of those two.
Mm-hmm.
Dum 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 ba-da-ba-da-bum. Is it still crackling
Yeah.
now?
Now, at this very moment, please give us an answer within 20 seconds as you can.
No, right now. Give us the answer right now, and we will read it in 20 seconds.
Yeah, actually, yes. We will get your answer.
Please do not wait for 20 seconds before you give us an answer.
Yeah, give us answer immediately. We will just learn about it later. Never mind. Yeah.
If it is still crackling, we're going to switch back to the old streaming setup, and that will take the stream away for a little bit, and then we should be back on air shortly after that. It is still crackling for both Ziona and Slaygon.
That's
God
very,
damn
very
it.
bad news.
I tried this. Okay, we're gonna take a short break and be back in a few seconds.
So, should I play something?
No, it doesn't matter. It's gonna break anyway.
Okay, so stay with us, people.
We are going right now.
Slay Radio. Stay tuned for more Commodore 64 remixes.
So, look at that.
Wait.
No. So, technically, we are back, are we?
We should be back.
I very much hope so, at least. And that means that you might not hear the cracks anymore, but if you do, please let us know. We would love to sort this thing out.
Cracklings.
The crackers are gone. Oh, rotational. Yeah. Are we going automatically back, or what happens now, actually?
No, I put us back on air. It goes automatically to rotational if it drops the live stream.
And should I go back now?
No, we are back.
We are back. Okay, excellent.
That's what I said. I put us back.
Just wasn't sure on what way. Okay.
Sounds more clear, blah, blah, blah. Okay, sounds good so far. No crackles. Okay. So, well, that's a shame. I tested that fucking Pi. Jesus Christ. It was working. It had no crackles. I ran it for like 3 hours straight with a test stream and listened in every now and then listened to the recording. And no crackles, no skips, no nothing. It was just playing like it should.
Such a shame.
And I even got a 7-inch fucking touchscreen for it. Today.
Yeah. And LP Chip says that it's solved. Thank you, LP Chip. Well.
Yeah, Matthias Feist says, sounds like a problem with the power supply or broken cable or plug. Nah, it's a problem with the Raspberry Pi. But he might have a point in that actually I'm not using the same USB charger doohickey that I used during my test. Because this is the charger for the old HTC, so that might be a bit of a underpowered little thing. So, yeah. Okay. Back to the drawing board.
Ah, fantastic.
Uh-huh.
So, after all this struggle, maybe we should carry on with the request.
We could do that, or we could keep talking about nonsense.
No one is interested in those nonsenses. And I don't think they are that much interested in the streaming technical part, unless
I think they are.
Unless it's cracked links, because then it has to be sorted out because it hurts their ears.
Madman says, I miss the crackles. So yeah, we can go back to the Raspberry.
No one was
Crackleberry pie.
Except Madman.
Crackleberry pie, yes.
Madman. Your ears got used to the worst SID sounds as well. If there are anything like that. We love SID sounds, but sometimes some of them can be like not really ear pleasing as well. So never mind, we have a request from Ghost Pilot, the Mick Wizard, and he wants to hear a Blood Valley remix, because a valley filled with blood is creepy, right? Obviously it is. And since you haven't named which Blood Valley you want to hear, or if it's the original or a remix, I prepared you X-Forms and Blood Valley. It's the journey. Yeah, so we carry on with this.
because the geeks shall inherit the properties and methods of Object Earth.
Indeed, boss.
Hey, boss. Yeah.
For Ghost Pilot, the Meek Wizard.
Indeed, that was a great track. I almost forgot that it's so energetic. So, yeah, that was kind of nice indeed. And Sidology joined the channel. Hi, Marcel. Indeed.
See you in a few days.
Indeed. In like 3 days, I guess.
In 3 days.
Well, the ex-party site says already 2 days and some hours, but probably because
So 2.5 days, because we will be there in the morning, like 10:30, 11.
Yeah, but I'm not really sure. They won't let us in earlier. Or
No, but we'll meet Marcel.
Yeah, of course.
Because he's picking us up at the airport.
Yeah, that would be excellent, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And easier for him as well, since this time we travel through Eindhoven.
Yeah, no need to kind of take the long way around to Amsterdam.
Yeah, exactly. Was my idea. Amsterdam. Well, the only back side is that well, we have to wake up really early, but never mind that.
Yeah, well, I don't know if it's called wake up really early, because
we won't go to sleep.
We leave home at like 2 in the fucking morning.
Yeah, exactly. Who needs sleep anyway? Not that important. Never mind. Yeah.
I guess social life is better to have.
At some points.
Sometimes.
Slay Radio. Your social life can wait. There are still remixes to be listened to.
Really? Cannot I just do both?
Yeah.
Sometimes
I guess so.
you cannot, but yeah, of course. Oh well. What do we have here?
You're listening to Slay Radio, Slay Radio, Slay Radio. You're listening to Slay Radio, Slay Radio.
Well, I'm really glad that you set up this jingle thing, but right now, every second there will be a jingle.
Yeah, well, I kind of found a few funny ones.
Okay, well, you rediscover all your jingles after 18 years. That's something. Yeah. So, it's gonna be fun. And we have something to play, because as a request, LP Chip wanted to hear Ghouls and Ghosts, excellent request, and DJ's Choice. And I have chosen one of my favorite versions of that, made by Binster. It's the Ghouls
the one that Boz never interrupts.
Oh, he never interrupts that?
Never ever has he ever even once interrupted it.
No, and he puts an emphasis on that.
Yes, he does.
Oh, okay. That's really nice. Yeah, I can understand him, because this is a really great track, so...
He would never.
Yeah, okay. Just like Tonka, I guess. Also another favorite of his, and not only his.
Yeah, but this one he particularly never ever would interrupt.
Okay,
ever.
I particularly mute the bed and will start the play button here.
Particularly.
Loud and direct. Slay Radio. listening to Slay Radio, home of Commodore 64 remixes.
Yeah, I can see that our evening will be full of jingles now.
I haven't heard these in yonks.
This is Slay Radio, home of Commodore 64 remixes.
Yeah, I understand that, but after you play the 20th one, probably it might be a little bit annoying. Okay.
Slay Radio.
Hello! Let's rock this joint!
And now for some good taste.
He must be a loony.
And LP Chief said, Slaygon, one thing I don't understand, when boss plays it, this song can last up to 10 minutes, probably because he never interrupts the tune. Yes.
Yeah, it's because it doesn't interrupt it. It goes into this weird kind of time warp, which makes it longer. So the non-interruption parts actually make it very much longer. It's like non-interrupted sex. I don't know where I was going with that.
Well, I guess there is a child in the end if you don't do it right. The non-interrupted sex.
Well, depends on how good one's guys can swim.
Yeah, and also it depends if the woman is ready or not.
Ready or not, here I come.
No, don't. Not now, please.
Yeah, don't come now.
That would be a bit awkward on air, but...
Yeah, ready or not?
Well, ready or not, I know.
I'd say not.
No, I'm not ready for now. Yeah, okay.
Right, so,
we were talking today about Halloween, actually. I was curious how popular it became in Sweden. And I learned that Sweden is exactly as Hungary in that sense, that you were just adapting it, but it's not really a thing here. So nowadays people feel like wearing sometimes some masks and some other things, but it's not really a thing. And it's not really a thing by us either. It's just kind of... People started to feel probably great about the fact that they can do a makeup as zombies at one day of the year, at least, when it's valid.
Yeah, even I can do one. Can I have makeup, like spooky makeup on Friday, maybe?
Oh, do you want me to do that?
No.
Oh, why not? That would be fun. And your outfit will be so great. He carefully planned everything.
Very carefully. Mm-hmm.
Very carefully, yes, exactly. Mm-hmm. So
there will be clothing. Don't worry.
Yeah, well, I'm happy that you're not going there naked. That's at least something.
Something.
Yeah. Ninja DNA. Let's talk about sex, baby.
About sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me.
Don't we have to pay any sort of fees after you sing that on air? Because it's not our intellectual property.
No, but I'm singing.
Yeah, I know that you are singing.
Well, pretending to be singing at least.
Yeah, but this was someone else's track.
Oh my god.
Yeah, sure. You are not singing it as in full length, but...
Or the correct notes.
Mm-hmm. Not entirely. No.
Not that it technically has any notes. But...
Why?
Yeah.
It has some notes. Some.
Yes, so does my speech.
Okay.
It's a frequency.
A frequency.
What's the frequency, Kenneth? You must ask then.
Yeah, I'm asking that.
The frequency, Kenneth. Da, 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 da.
Para, para, para.
Para, 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 para.
You know what is para, para? I explained it to you.
This record!
Oh, no. So, yeah. Para is a dancing style, not that widely known, except if you are a Japanese
is that the
guy.
Thingy, stupid.
Yeah, the
Euro
thingy,
beat thing.
the thingy that you do mostly with your hands and sometimes with your legs as well. You move to Eurobeat music, which is essentially Eurodance, but in a faster version, and it's more bouncy. And you play Dance Dance Revolution mostly to it because it's so fast that it's so much fun to move to that beat on the arrows that, well, it's just fun.
Tell me more. I'm intrigued.
I can see the enthusiasm on you. And Ghost Pilot the Meek Wizard had also a great request now. Again, yes. Forbidden Forest. It had some mood-setting music, I remember. Any remix of it should be scary, I think. How about Mackay's version of that? Yeah. Well, that's not a long one. However...
Go walking slow on your own.
Yeah, exactly. I was definitely thinking of that too. However,
yeah, well, that's a Mackay version.
Yeah, I know, but yeah, you know what? I'm gonna reload this. That's longer.
Okay.
Not only because of that. Well, definitely it's a great track, and why not continuing with this now?
Spook, where do you want me submitted? On some forum somewhere on the web?
What? Which one?
He
what?
said Slaygon should be submitted.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. Is that a submission over post or get?
You will get submissive if you continue like that.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Let's play a song instead then.
Yeah.
So I was sitting in the sun, just sipping a beer. Opened the paper, a headline read, beware of the spiders or you'll be dead. I didn't take the stuff so seriously, but all was to change quite mysteriously. Cause I supposed to know that just down by the road, the trees are cursed. And I supposed to know that where all the birches grow, you must expect the worst. I realized it was late when I looked at my clock, so I whistled for my dog to take a walk. Strolling down the road without a care in my mind, when I heard a noise and turned around. There before me, a hideous beast. I was scared, to say the least. I couldn't believe the spider size, and that was when I realized, don't go walking slow on your own in forbidden forest. No, don't go without your bow in the zone called forbidden forest. So there I was surrounded by all these scary creatures. They were even scarier than what Microsoft computers. I was so scared I almost shat my pants, but I realized that I only had one good chance. So I pulled out my bow and started firing arrows at huge bloody beasts that were larger than sparrows, and weird ass creatures that were jumping around, stumbling as they died with a sound. I wasn't chilling anymore, as you might have guessed, but killing all around like I was possessed. Blood all around from my foe, mafia style, as I hope you know. Just like trauma was singing, I was a shooting and I was a killing. I'm shooting, I'm killing, I'm shooting, I'm killing, I'm shooting, I'm killing, I'm shooting, I'm killing. Cause I supposed to know that just down by the road, the trees are cursed.
meanwhile, this song was playing. Ed Hellon actually was asking me how to request a song, and later on I will prepare this request for him. He is on Facebook, it seems like, and he seems to be listening. So we will see
Eddie
that.
Helloni.
Sorry?
Eddie Helloni.
What?
Ed Hellon. Eddie Helloni.
Yeah, Eddie Helloni.
We usually have Eddie in the sensor demos and things. So.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All fine. And I kind of realized that Martin had a request actually with the crackle out. Because if he wishes for crackle out, that definitely means that he wants to hear a crack out remix. And we also have to share an important thing here, that in memorial of Ben Daglish, of course related to crack out, there is a fundraiser at the moment going on, and this is not the one that we promoted before. That's definitely a new one, and I'm just
is that the one that Chris posted about earlier?
Yeah, definitely, but he posts a lot of things, so that's why I'm just getting
that was
back to it
today,
now.
Wasn't it?
Yeah, somewhere, somehow. So
somewhere, somehow.
It kind of is valid like for 2 days now, 1 day, 2 days, something like that. So yeah, Ben Daglish Legacy Fundraiser. It's available on crowdfunder.co.uk, and in memory of composer, programmer, 64 musician, father, husband and friend Ben Daglish. And well, of course, let's talk about these things later, because I think that we might share some more details. I just want them to be confirmed, and I guess we can definitely choose a crack out remix, and I did.
Good.
Which one did I choose?
The one that cracks and goes out.
Well, that's also a good opinion, but I'd say that this has the best rating on RKO.
So it's the good one.
So it's the good one, yeah. Very good one, and it belongs to Sidrip Alliance. So I think we will play this for Martin right now. Crack Out by Sidrip Alliance. And, well, just to finish our last thoughts, the Ben Daglish fundraiser's results, the proceeds will go to the memorial and funeral costs, financial support for the family, and create the Ben Daglish Young Performance Legacy at Stainsby Festival. And also, if you have photos and memories of Ben you would like to share, you can email them to bendaglishphotos@gmail.com. So this goes straight to the family, I think. So if anyone took any photos of him at the events, any sort of events, then you can do that. And
I posted the URL on IRC on the Facebook thing and on YouTube.
Yeah, and now, dear people, I have to announce someone who is with us already, because he was definitely joining us earlier. He just couldn't hear us since our setup. So hello, Bård.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Now the highs are coming through mostly, but we can definitely hear you.
All right. That's pretty weird.
Closer to the microphone, and then we will be fine, I think.
Well, should be all right, yeah?
Yeah, and I shouldn't tell you this actually, because you definitely are a professional with sound, so so we cannot tell you anything.
Yeah, one of these last minute kind of changes.
I have no idea how I sound, so you can tell me a lot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we can tell you now that that mostly the highs of your voice are coming through, and not that much of a bass, but that's also fine, right, because you are understandable and clear.
Good.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Hi, Bård.
Hi, Bård.
Hello.
How are you doing?
So, have you guys recovered?
Yeah.
Well, most of the time, yeah. My voice probably still suffers from the side effects. And can I announce your full name, or you prefer to have a nickname actually instead of Bård?
Well, unless you find me a good nickname, you could use my full name.
Oh, I see. Okay, there's one issue here that I should not put the O character in the stream, because it will get through weird. Yeah, so you will be bored. I'm sorry.
I'm bored, but it's not your fault. So
yeah,
relax.
It's Slaygon's fault, so blame him.
yeah, I know.
No, it's all fine. You cannot implement everything, so.
Well, I did implement a shitty version of that, so yeah, it is my fault.
It's fine. We are happy with what is actually currently working, and we had also audio issues today at the start of the show, so this is the day of audio issues, it seems to be. But yeah, finally we made it. I'm so happy about that. All of us, including you, so that's a great thing.
Yeah, there was a nasty sound at the beginning there, so I'm really, really happy you solved it.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay, you heard it too. That's excellent. Yeah, and it's obviously Murphy's Law that when you sort out something, most of the times we don't have issues on Skype when we talk to people. But obviously, when you are a sound designer and you deal with several sound cards, we usually have a problem. I don't know why. That's how it goes. So it's not only you. It already happened with several people who were pros with sound, actually. So that's how it goes. And, well, you did the complete sound of BitLive 2018, and as far as I'm concerned, without you it just couldn't happen. So if that it wouldn't be you, then probably no one would organize it, right?
Yeah, well, I kind of one of the reasons why I and I already know everything about the technical sides and the booking side and how everything works there. So we didn't have any surprises on that side, which kind of leaves only the other.
Oh, he seems to be back now.
Well,
almost.
Well.
Oh, damn it.
Well,
now you're back.
Yeah, now we can hear you again. We just lost you at some point, so never mind. Repeat.
Don't lose me.
No, we don't want to lose you. Never mind.
Yeah, could you repeat that bit about?
Well, I was saying that one of the reasons why I kind of dared to start this idea was that I already had the venue where I work regularly and know everything about the technical sides and the booking side and how everything works there. So only when you don't have surprises on that side, you can focus on the other side, which is about the music and the guests and everything. So that was kind of a good advantage.
I see. Okay. Yeah. Well, that totally makes sense. And how it started? Because you are fairly new in the remix scene, as far as I know, at least.
Well, I'm not in the remix scene yet, actually.
Okay.
I will be, I hope.
Okay, that sounds good.
No, it's only a few years since I discovered that there was this remix scene existed, and I found Qued, I think, and I found I searched for my favorite Sid, and I found a version of Moog, of his version of Visage, I think it was, and I was totally blown away by how well he preserved the original feel of the song and how much he expanded it to kind of open it up and make it into like a new level. And it's got me thinking more about the potential of remixing these old songs, which I have been thinking about many times. And then I was listening to which bands were actually doing this. I found a couple, and then I found a band called the FastLoaders, which I thought was really brilliantly executed, really well done. And actually in a way that I had been dreaming about doing myself for many years, if I could have time to collect musicians. So I started to try to figure out where in the world this band was from, and I suddenly realized they are from my own city.
Well, that must be hell of a moment when you figured it out, that they are very close to you, actually.
Yeah. And a few weeks later I met Jarl at the local pub, and I started talking to him about this C64 music, and he went on fire.
But did you meet him by accident, or?
Yeah, I knew who he was. I know he was a very talented guitar player, which everyone knows because of his technical abilities and some of his earlier projects. But I had no idea he was a former geek, like he is.
Oh my God! Okay, so you meet Jarl. That you didn't know that he's a member of FastLoaders, essentially, right?
No, originally I knew who he was, but I didn't know he had any connection to this kind of music.
Wow, that's amazing.
Actually, I thought he was just hired because it's such a challenge to play these many of these songs on guitar. So I thought he was not really the geek behind it. I thought he was just hired for his ability to actually play this stuff. And then later I realized he was actually the driving force behind the band. And when we got talking, that's when I figured out it would be really great to arrange a bit live in our own city and having the venue at hand and everything. So it's really interesting. And we were discussing it like 1 or 2 years before we actually started to do it.
Wow. Okay, so well, you did a really great job with the sound, I think, and it was visible that you know the place very well. So we didn't have a major. Yeah, we were pretty amazed, and I guess we will come back with those details later on. We might play a tune of your choice was Moog, but then you discovered Mordy, and then your favorite changed.
Yeah.
So maybe something from Mordy to play?
Yeah.
And what it would be?
Oh, my choice?
Yeah, your choice.
Well, I do think Lily Doll is God is the favorite piece of all remixes I've heard yet.
Okay, sounds good to me. Then we carry on with this, and well, you won't hear us for a while, but we come back after. Oh, look at that. It gives you some time to have a beer or anything because it's 7 minutes.
Perfect. I think you planned this well.
Exactly. You did it on purpose. So here comes Bård and Lily Doll is God for Bård. Oh, you already did it.
Slay a while. Slay forever.
We are back with Bård. It seems like. Can you hear us, Bård? Tell me that.
Yes, I can.
Okay.
Great.
So let's check it out, your low end. You said that you added a little bit on the low end, so...
I added a lot, actually, but I did it in the beginning. So if you didn't hear anything yet, it seems like it doesn't have any effect.
Okay. Well,
that's interesting.
Yeah. There's certainly interesting things today.
You could boost the low end from here too. Hold on.
Yeah, I know that I can, but it's somewhere here. Yeah. There we go. Maybe. There we go. That sounds better.
There we go.
We are clipping a little bit now. Never mind. No, I'm kidding. Hopefully not. So, yeah, there we go. We are back.
All right. So that was a lovely song.
Yeah, and we were at the actually at the fact that first your favorite was Moog and then it became Morty.
Yeah, that's true. Well, they are kind of different, but Morty, the way he does his songs have really blown me away. It feels like he's just trying to, he's just making love inside your ears. It sounds so good and it's so well put together.
Absolutely.
It's just amazing to listen to him.
Yeah, he is really amazing. So you had some requests as well, live requests when we were there. So yeah, pretty great. And as we know, you made contact with FastLoaders pretty soon. And how did you contact the other guys to perform? Actually,
that part was Jarle. He did most of that.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, so when we decided for a date and when to start it, he just went bananas and texted a lot of people. And so before I got a chance to call anyone, he just told me that, I talked to Reyn, I talked to Jeroen, I talked to Chris Huelsbeck, etc., etc. Oh yeah, band will be come, etc. It was really happening pretty fast. He was trying to get Rob Hubbard to come, and he also tried Matt Gray. So, wow. But anyway, he managed to get 4 of 6. It's not too bad.
Yeah, that's absolutely awesome. And it sounds like you just had to sit back, relax, and wait for the performers. But I know that might be not the case.
No, not really. I had to work my ass off, and especially the last few weeks when Jarle had to prepare all the musical stuff for the performances with FastLoaders. He has an insane number of notes to learn on the guitar because it's going really fast and it's many songs. And he also had to prepare everything to fit with the guest appearances, like when Reyn was on stage and when Chris was on stage, all that stuff. So the last few weeks, me and the keyboard player in FastLoaders were kind of trying to put everything together in time, and we had a lot of challenges with cancellations, and we had to get new tickets for people sometimes, and lots of things to arrange. But and we did have a few more ideas to kind of flesh out the whole concept, but we didn't get time to do everything we wanted. So
next time.
Next time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to discuss that next week, and I'm pretty interested to see if there is if they have the spirit to go on and do it again.
Wow. Okay, so that's pretty soon, I guess. You didn't even sit back and had your naps and relax time after that. You want to organize a second one. I like that. Why not? We are game. That's for sure. So that would be awesome. So maybe in 2019 at some point.
Let's see. Let's not guess anything about that.
Okay. you don't want to spoil it. I get it.
So December then?
Yeah. Are you organizing?
Yeah, he's only concerned that we are far away.
Well, technically we're not that far away. It's just very cumbersome to get there.
Well, we don't really have direct connection. Well, we had one on Sunday, but that was kind of rare, like, I don't know, a white raven, as we say it.
You mean from Stockholm?
From Stockholm there is a connection, of course, but from Göteborg, where we are going from, definitely not many direct connections to Bergen. So. Oh, but that city is so beautiful. I really have to keep repeating this. I love Bergen as a city. We had really not much time to look around. So next time I hope that we can go just earlier and then dedicate 1 or 2 days for sightseeing, because that looks like worth it.
Yeah, I was thinking next time. I also had this idea this time, but it was not time to do it, but I was thinking to invite whoever wanted to come a week ahead and have a remixing workshop and make some songs, especially for to play or perform on the BitLive. So maybe that idea can be for next time. So.
Well, that sounds like a very nice, interesting idea. And Lala says hi.
Hi, Lala.
Yeah, exactly. He just
back in the US.
Yeah, I think. He was back. I guess on Monday or Tuesday he got back, because he still had a little bit of time for sightseeing, as he sent us some pictures which were gorgeous and all of that. So yeah, he specifically said, "Say hi from me."
Good. Hi back.
Yeah, indeed. So yeah, well, there are a lot of things to discuss in this case, I guess. And any chance you might make it next year to the symphonic concert?
Yeah, actually, Chris told me I could come there. So that's like one of the rare things that I'm actually gonna take time off work to be able to see.
Oh, so okay.
Yeah. So I'm definitely going to try to get there.
Yeah, it's going to be in June, right? Am I right, Slaygon? Slaygon is focusing on the stream.
Was it 15th? No, I'm remembering wrong.
I think
somewhere 12th of June, I think.
12th? That's my birthday. Wow.
14th. It's between yours and mine.
Yeah, we know it because it's exactly between our birthdays. So it's like he's 16th
or 15th, somewhere around that.
Oh, that has to be fate.
that's just, exactly how it should be. I'm 12th of June and he's 16th of June, and how perfect is a concert in between. So that should be
perfect geek birthday.
Indeed.
Indeed. Oh, well, I guess it's time to play a song. Meanwhile, we are talking for a while here. Second request, Bård.
Well, there's another remixer that I haven't heard many songs from him, but Romeo Knight did a very nice version of a Sid that I was really fascinated about from the original game, and I didn't expect to find a remix of it. But it's the Bionic Command Tune 5, I think.
Oh, yeah.
That one?
Uh-huh.
How are you gonna carry them?
Yeah, definitely. We understand why you like it. So,
actually, of course, it's mainly because of the hot East European accent in the start of the song.
He works with voice actors, and those are some voice actors that he had worked with earlier that day. So he asked them to record that for him for the remix. So those are real voice actors that he had in the studio to do that.
Yeah,
that's kind of cool, I think.
Not an accident. So let's show this and let make us silent for 4 minutes. So.
All right.
Hi, I'd like to have 64 Bacardis on the rocks, please.
Si, senor. All for you?
Yes, all for me, thank you.
Well, how do you want to carry them?
With my bionic arm?
You're listening to...
Is Romo nuts saying that you're listening to Slay Radio again?
No, that wasn't Romeo Knight, that was Boz.
Yeah, obviously.
Obviously, I'm looking at you,
This is
obviously.
Slay Radio. This is Hannah Kaplin, and I just love this station. This is the place to be.
My goodness. We will hear all the jingles tonight, really. It's just
all of them.
Slaygon is so happy that he constructed a website for all those jingles, actually, that were there in the history of Slay Radio, that Yeah, he has to play all of them in a show. Maybe we can do a jingle show, Slaygon. That would be easier, I think.
It could drive people nuts.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, we know what we're listening to. Fuck off.
Oh, very good.
Yeah, exactly. So we are back. And where were we earlier? Yeah, at the Next Beat Live. No, we weren't there yet, but yeah, I kind of always.
Yeah, anyway, I really enjoyed this one. It was one of the most fun things I've done in many years.
Aww.
So I really feel like doing it again. And as for many other people, like I haven't been to these events before, so I didn't really meet any of the original composers before. So that was also like, I mean, I was too busy to get starstruck or anything, but it was really special to meet those guys still, because you have, when you're a kid playing and listening to this music, and you start to try to figure out how they manage to make it and code it and everything. It's really some names that kind of sticks to your brain. And it's so fun to meet those guys in this kind of event.
It is indeed.
And they are so nice. So it's it was just really good experience.
Yeah, and Lola confirmed, Bård, it was a lot of fun for us too. Of course it was. Yeah, indeed. Yeah, I already kind of started to give up my dreams on back in time live events because, when was the last Slaygon before this year?
2015, I think.
Yeah, 2015, and then for a long time no one wanted to organize anything, and then all of a sudden this happens, and it was like kind of a relief for me, since I probably saw the first announced event like 2005 or even in 2003, I guess, and I badly wanted to go, and there was no opportunity back then to go. So I was still a student, not having my own salary, obviously, never been abroad, couldn't talk English, so there were some obstacles in my way at that time.
Oh, you're abroad now.
Well,
the chick.
I'm very abroad.
Or abroad?
No, not abroad. You're a broad.
I'm a broad. Yeah, so
that would be right about the time that you first discovered this kind of remixing.
Yeah, 2003.
How did that happen?
Well, how did that happen? Well, I don't want to bore the people with this because I told this story once or twice, but it was in a nutshell New Year's Eve. Some demo scene pulse, some guys were having a party, and there were like 10 of us, and they were playing in LAN and playing games mostly. And meanwhile, I got a CD, no, not a CD, well, several CDs from one of them to listen. I don't know how I discovered these remixes, but turned out that it was the first 3 years of RKO's history. And I didn't know what's that, but when I started to listen to those remixes, it's just, these musics, they are just amazing, where they are coming from, and how it comes that I haven't heard of them ever before. And then I also started to listen to the SIDs after that, because I had no idea about the SIDs, obviously, because I hadn't got a 64 when I was a child. So that was kind of the other way around, how compared to a normal people's journey with the 64. So I came from the remixes to the original SIDs, and then I started to fall in love with all of them. So
that's a good thing.
Yeah, that's amazing.
And then you started doing SIDs and remixes.
Well, mostly remixes first, yeah, remixes first, and then my first SID was made in 2016, sorry, but this year will be the second one, so we are going for it in 2 days now.
Have you started yet?
Haven't started yet, but I'm not alone. Actually, I have to tell now that. To all ex-participants, there will be like 300 people on the weekend. And Bård, once you feel like it, making it to an full 8-bit party, then you should join this too, because it happens every second year, and it's all about the 64.
When is that, you said?
This weekend, 2nd November to 4th November, and it's all about 8-bit and mostly 64. So it's dedicated to this, and probably it's worldwide the biggest event dedicated to Commodore 64. So more than 300 participants and a lot of great releases, actually. It's insane. It's 2 years ago there were 30 entries in the music competition, 30 new SIDs, and at least 20 of them were like excellent. And I'm not meaning mine, because obviously that was like a beginner SID, so you can imagine it's really nice. Also the demo compo is like several hours long, but once you know the technical limits of the 64, which a lot of people do who go there, and I'm not including myself either in this one, because I'm mostly interested musical wise in the things, but those who know the limitations, they just keep telling, oh my god, how did they do this, oh my god. So this is what happens at the party. So I definitely highly recommend you once to visit it.
I'm really fascinated by how they keep pushing the limits even today on the C64. And when Glenn Rune Gallefoss was playing his SIDs on this bit live, he did tell me a little bit about how they discovered new aspects of the second SID chip less than 10 years ago. But I didn't really believe my ears when he played some of those songs. And I heard some instruments that sounded almost too realistic I had to go over and see if his machine was still playing or not.
So he's faking this.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so, Multistyle Labs has a player that L-Man cranks out these amazing fucking tunes on it. It's like, this cannot be a SID, and then it actually plays on my fucking 64.
He keeps doing that every time.
Really amazing.
Yeah.
It's a level of optimization that coders today can't even compete with. It's really amazing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, speaking of SIDs, Madman has a question. What is your favorite SID?
I think that originally, I think that would be this. There were two SIDs. I think Laxity and Drax are the ones I was listening most to. Mm-hmm. So the SID called the Dazzler is probably one of my favorites.
Dazzler, yeah.
And Jeroen tells many of his SIDs were also really is my favorites at that time. I'm not sure how to pick one favorite, actually.
That's usually the problem.
I would have to say Dazzler or Visage or something, I guess, because they just sticks to my mind. So.
Yeah.
So, can we play, actually? Well, let me look once again. Tell me the title.
Dazzler.
The Dazzler, yeah.
D-A-Z.
That's exactly what I wanted to look for, actually. That's funny.
So Moog has a really nice version of that.
Mitch and Dane, yeah. It's from 95, actually. If I see it correctly.
Yeah.
We can play this now, I think.
Was it the Mitch and Dave one?
Mitch and Dane.
Sorry.
Dane.
Mitch and Dane.
Well, there is one Dazzler, actually. There's no other Dazzlers here, so...
There can be only one.
There can be only one. I will switch to Hermit's emulator. And I'm playing Dazzler now, and after that, we come back. No idea. I will let you know how long it is. And look at that, how beautiful it is that it's looping, and I can just make a fade out as it should be all the time.
Wow.
I'm so happy about that.
Wow.
Yeah, it's wow. It's definitely a wow. It's an improvement after what we have done with the Sid playing on air.
Actually, now I remember what my favorite Sid is, but I can tell you later.
Oh, okay.
No, tell it now.
Well, it's actually by Reyn Ouwehand. It's called, what's the name of it? It was in this Dutch Breeze demo.
I think
Dignified.
Ah, right.
Yeah, definitely.
Dignified. I'm actually looking for it now. Shouldn't click it though, but
I have to show. What?
So shouldn't click it because it was start to play then. So, oh, wait for it. Now it's silenced. Okay, yeah, we can go with that one later on. So never mind.
So anyway, I have to shout out to Chris Huelsbeck for starting this BitLive things and all the work he put into it. He definitely did a lot of the work for us by making the name of the BitLive thing. So that was really, we noticed that when we were arranging this thing, that the name also helped for getting the attention from whoever was supposed to go there. And he was also very accommodating when we asked if we could use the same name for it and everything. He was like, yeah, as long as I don't have to participate in arranging it, go ahead.
You fix it, I'm fine.
I wasn't sure if he is coming actually, because he was like sneaky on that way in the
like
comments.
Lala.
Yeah, exactly. Like, one day I will get there. One day. Tomorrow, namely Saturday. So that was fun. And then all of a sudden, oh my God, Chris is here. What happened?
Yeah. Well, it was the Russians, as usual.
Yeah, of course.
His passport was stuck in the Russian embassy, and I didn't realize before the same day as his departure on Friday.
Oh.
So, no, Thursday actually, and he was supposed to leave early on Friday.
Oh my
We
God!
had to change to a flight late on Friday instead.
Oh.
Because then he could manage to get his passport in time.
Well, I didn't know that. Really? That's okay. That would be fun. Yeah, no. Actually, he planned to go on Saturday, right? So that was the original plan. Yeah. Okay.
Friday. Original plan was to go early Friday.
Yeah. Okay.
He arrived Friday night, but too late to join us.
Okay. Well, we were up on Friday night as well for a while, if I remember correctly.
For a while. Yeah, kind of. So, well, after all of these, any future plans? Except that we know that you want to organize the next BitLive, and we would be happy about it as well.
No other future plans than keep doing the sound work all around the city and learn as much as I can about it. So That's basically the plan. And getting the house in order. Now I almost finished installing the fireplace. Which will come in really handy as it's getting colder and colder.
Oh wait, which house?
The house we were in.
Yeah, okay.
Speaking of which, the house we were in, the one question you haven't asked is the one you actually posted about.
Where?
In the show description you had a question.
Did I?
Yes. About the after parties.
Oh, of course. I'm so sorry. Yes, of course. We have to talk about the after party as well. How did it feel? You were housing everyone.
Did I do something I don't remember?
Okay. Shouldn't have announced it then. Yeah, because I thought that, well, how is it to have an after party with Jeroen, Reyn, and the FastLoaders? And, well, it's obviously...
And Chris.
And
Chris, yeah.
Briefly. Oh, that was really nice, super nice. I was finally starting to relax because I finally didn't have any more technical crap to worry about. And I was kind of sitting there being really amazed that, oh my god, these people are actually here.
Yeah, that we can imagine. Yeah, we were a bit surprised too, but yeah, that was really nice to see. And Reyn did his card tricks as he usually does. That was the first time when I have seen that. The guys here told me that he's doing that actually all the time, but that was nice to see it live actually.
Yeah, it's one of his hobbies.
He was really really nice guy, and Chris was super nice. Jeroen also stayed here another 2 days. Because his return flight got automatically cancelled because he lost his first flight to Bergen. We didn't know it was automatically cancelled. So instead of leaving Monday, he had to leave on Tuesday evening instead.
Oh my god.
Anyway, we got some time to hang out and we're jamming a bit, and I managed to teach him a Norwegian folk song, so we'll see where that ends up.
Oh, okay. That sounds like fun.
Yeah, it was nice. There you go. My piano got some exercise.
Wow. Yeah, we heard it. As we heard it, it was also great when they started to play or attempt to play on it. Yeah, at some point. The first they had to exercise a bit, but then it was very nice. So.
Yeah, it was early in the morning. Round about the time I asked you to break out the frying pan and do some fucking bacon.
Yeah, that's the time when I already had fallen asleep and I realized that the bacon was gone when I went out, obviously. But yeah, I was pretty okay that Jarle ate it from FastLoader, so it's okay.
I can wait.
I can wait for other breakfast in that case. He did a great job, and the entire band did a great job as well on stage, and it was like really a 2-hour show, and doing this live, wow. So
I can really understand that he needed to refill some calories after that show.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Especially after Monty on the Run.
Yeah.
I mean, he looks pretty calm, but I know how strong focus he has to have to get through all those songs, and how intense it actually is to get through it and play everything.
Yeah. Oh, we didn't talk about your musical past, by the way.
Oh, my dark past.
Oh, your dark past.
Yeah, I've seen pictures.
I guess it's not an accident that you ended up with kind of, not, I wouldn't say sound design, but how would you say this in English?
Sound engineer. Ending up doing sound actually an accident.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I was making a living from playing music with different bands. And this club where we had this bit live, they suddenly called me. I've been working there before, just running an open stage for musicians, but I didn't do the sound. But someone just called me there and asked if I could do the sound on a concert, because I didn't have anyone to do the concert in a few days. And I was wondering why they were asking me, because I'm not really doing sound, but I said, oh, okay, yeah, okay. So then I just had to learn really fast, and managed to get through this concert. And they asked me to take over the responsibility for the whole club and do everything regarding the sound there. So I just said yes, and it's amazing how fast you learn when you have to learn. When you have this really like. There's a deadline that can't be pushed because the band is going to start playing at a certain time. So you just have to learn and figure out stuff. And it's been really interesting. It's really, yeah.
How long have you been doing this?
5 years, 6 years maybe. Close to, yeah.
And before that you were, what, a bass player, right? Or
yeah, mostly bass player, yeah.
Wow, so... essentially, you are a bass guitar player. This is where you come from. We can say that.
Yeah, I started playing pretty late, actually. I started when I was in gymnasium, second gymnasium, when I was 17 years or something. Most of my friends started when they were kids, so I was pretty late into music, but it evolved pretty fast when I got started. But I have to say, actually, my first ever salary as a musician was not from playing a concert, but from winning a SID competition.
Oh,
cool!
Oh, that's cool.
And when was that?
I was in '98, I think, and there was some kind of computer party called Oblivion '98 here.
Yeah, I
and
know
it was supposed to encompass all kind of computers and PCs and Amigas and everything. And they did have separate groups for the music composition, but they had too few people in the Amiga and 64, so they just put everything together in one group with a PC and Amiga and 64, and I surprisingly managed to win the second spot in that competition with my, I think this is third SID I ever made, so it was a bit funny.
Wow.
Are your SIDs in the HVSC?
I'm not sure if someone put it there or not. I remember the SID was kind of broken, but Glenn Rune fixed it, so it was playing correctly outside of the Future Composer 2.
And I think that they should be in HVSC, because if they were released on a demo scene party, those are certainly added to the HVSC.
Under what name did you release that?
I think I just used my initials, BSL.
BSL?
BSL.
We can look for that.
And I think the SID was called Future Splash or something stupid like that.
Future Splash. Okay. Well, I'm just curious now. We're looking that up. Oh, no results. We'll wait for it. There's no way that they left this out.
Yeah, because I know that Vanya, Mermaid, also had this SID. And she was pretty strict about putting everything into these websites.
But this is strange, because neither Future Splash, neither Future Slash is giving any hits. So, and I was looking for BSL, but maybe just going through the directory itself, that would be maybe easier, I think. Let's look this up. Musicians.
I checked it. No BSL, no Future Splash.
I don't exist. Oh my god.
How
you need to find them.
Happen? Yeah,
you
exactly.
need to find them.
Yeah,
Upload
I will.
So you only have to go through 50,000 50,000 SIDs to find it. Never mind. So.
Oh my god.
Sounds like fun.
If they are in the HVSC.
Yeah, if they are.
I think my handle was supposed to be registered there, and I think Mermaid also registered me as a member of the Creators, if I remember correctly, even if I was never.
The Creators of HVSC?
No.
Yeah. I remember I was kind of registered there, even if I didn't become active later.
Mermaid has a SID called Creators Intro SID.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no. Oh.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no. That's not the one. Okay.
Yeah, I'll tell you if I find it anyway.
Yeah, that would be cool. Nice. Yeah, indeed. We would love to hear it. And, well, anything else to add? Any last words? Or whatever you could... Well, don't be afraid, no one is coming for you.
No, it was really nice that you guys came over, and you are kind of doing a great job on keeping this small, amazing community together.
Oh, so, thank you so much.
Big regards for that.
Thanks for sorting a bunch of shit out for us with sleeping quarters and all of that.
Oh yeah, indeed. Thank you for that as well, because we got an accommodation and basically everything was just ready-made when we just arrived, so we couldn't have missed anything actually. So that was really amazing. And Lala says now, Bård, please send your SIDs to the HVSC crew. They would be happy to add it to the collection. Yeah, and Lala also knows the HVSC guys, by the way.
I just have to recap my C64 first, and then I can start searching.
Okay. Yeah, that would be indeed nice. And well, we are looking forward anything that happens around you. So if there is any update, just let us know, and we would be happy to promote.
Yeah, great.
And wishing you definitely great success for the further sound engineering things.
Thank you.
And whatever you might want to do. And I guess see you soon at one point. So latest probably at the symphony concert.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Thanks for having me, and keep up the good work.
Thanks you very much, and
good to have you.
It's absolutely good to have you, and thank you for making this entire thing happen. Okay.
Right.
So we will see.
Any last request?
Yeah, he said the dignified.
Oh, sorry.
I prepared Reyn and dignified. Yeah. So if it's okay with you, then that can be a goodbye song.
Yeah. All right. See you.
Okay. Thanks. See you. Thank you once again.
Radio. Every set, a hit.
You really felt great when you pressed that button, did you?
Yes.
Yeah, I knew that. Yeah, there we go again. Only two of us. So we are very happy to. We were very happy to have Bård on board. Yeah, you are making this worse. I figured it out. It's your effect on me.
I said absolutely nothing.
Yes, I know you haven't
cannot
now.
Blame me.
No, haha. Yeah, but most of the times you do, and I kind of got infected by your puns.
And that's bad. How?
I don't know. The listeners will tell us later.
Well, people say it's the lowest form of humor, but I don't really think it is.
No, sometimes it's just so bad that it's good.
Exactly.
That's how it works. So,
exactly.
Yeah, I completely agree on that. And
it's when you kind of cringe inside. It's so bad. That's when it becomes good.
Yeah, I guess. I don't want to judge. I have no opinion on that, especially not when I'm saying that. So, yeah, others will decide. And fun fact, pre-X facts, Hungarian scene who goes there, well, at least every guy who goes there, they are really nowhere with the releases yet, but they are working on it. So is Ed
including you.
Yeah, including me. And including Ed Hellon as well, who is at the moment coding, and he had a request, which is, well, first I couldn't decide where it is, because it's a Cauldron 2 remix made by Linus, but it's actually a SID, so it's not an RKO remix, obviously.
Well, it's still a remix.
It's still a remix, but it's a SID remix. So this is what we are going to continue the show with now, if you don't have anything else to add.
No, I have lots to add, but nothing to say.
Okay. Well, add whatever. If you want to play a jingle, just go ahead.
No.
Okay. Excellent. Then I will just play this. Oh, and actually, yes.
You could use some volume on that.
The volume is probably a useful thing to have, yes.
This is Slay Radio, and you're a lamer.
Yeah.
Are you now? Yeah, and we were talking here that there are several Linuses on the scene, but only one who is a member of Multistyle Labs. Also, Multistyle Labs has Jammer and, Elman as well, right?
Yes.
So, they have plenty of great people there. And
actually, a bit shameful, but I didn't even know they existed until Elman.
Jesus. Yeah,
my bad.
Well, I managed to talk to them 2 years ago, and I didn't know who they were at that time. That was also very funny, because I learned it later, listened to the tracks later on, and I got like completely amazed. But at the moment when I was interviewing them, first I had no idea. And of course they also released the music disc 2 years ago. If I remember correctly, I missed actually the release because, we were out on Saturday.
I have it somewhere.
Yeah, that's amazing, because you said that they...
No, I think we only got one, and Boz has it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Still. Yeah, because you said to me that they didn't want to share it first.
Yeah, not at that time, because it wasn't quite done.
Okay.
There were some bugs in the code that needed to be fixed before it got released.
I see. Okay. But, they do pretty great things, and I guess this X would be way more funny on that sense that... I will recognize some people whom I'm going to talk to, and if we do the interview part, that's gonna be also more interesting. Kind of decided on that at the last minute as well, because I was kind of thinking, okay, let's sit back and relax a bit and not do any sort of organizing job or whatnot, because if you have like X to perform or whatnot, then it's a completely different experience as well than compared to the fact when you are only a participant. But Vincenzo has shown up at the start of the week. Should I take the recorder again? And then I said, you know what? Okay, why not? It's gonna be way much more fun this time, and maybe also more people know me as well, so maybe they will know that I'm not biting down their heads or whatnot. So we will see how this will turn out. The first podcast you can certainly listen in Slay Radio's archive, or I just started my Mixcloud page as well, where I might upload one or two kind of mixes that I have been doing. Kind of mixes, because I'm still in the very, 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 very early stage of learning phase, and I really know that. And sorry about the bad mixing parts of the mixes. I aim for not less than a sort of perfection, but still it maybe waits a bit. So
yeah, not less than perfection. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, something like that. So I aim for it, but still there is a long, long way to go on that. But all that I know, that it's a lot of fun to do live DJ sets. So I'm going to keep doing that for sure.
Good.
And after Linus, who is, by the way, Sasha Zeidler, this is his real name. Not sure about his nationality, because probably that would help me pronounce his name.
But probably German.
Yeah, that very much looks like German. So Sasha Zeidler, that's the correct way of pronouncing that. After this little Sid, we are getting back to actual remixes, RKO remixes, I mean. And Chris Ultima is with us and had a request. Hey, Ziona, happy Halloween, and I'd like to hear Dr. Rus Patrixus Halloween theme induction mix. Well, perfect request for today. Also, he is doing in today's post-Halloween show, post-Halloween crack. He already added it, but about the upcoming shows we talk later on. And here comes the Halloween theme for Cracks. Appropriately creepy for the evening. So, good request.
Indeed.
Definitely. And where we are now.
In the studio.
Oh, are we? I haven't noticed. What are we doing here for more than 2 hours now? And, guys, what's wrong with my pronunciation of Bård? Or did I say many times Bård, and this is why you are keep teasing me with Bård.
Bård to be alive.
Yeah, I don't know why. For some reason they seem to be like it.
There's nothing wrong.
Well, okay.
Bård to be alive.
They're not sarcastic at all. I know. Never mind.
I'm never sarcastic.
No, never, ever. It never happens. Never occurs.
Of course.
Of course. Oh, Jesus. Where are we going right now?
I don't know. I'm just gonna sit here until it passes.
Yeah, I know, and I'm moderating the show and all of that. No, sorry, not moderating. That's
driving.
Driving? Yeah, and you just sit back, relax.
You're the driver.
Oh,
I'll just put my feet on the dashboard and relax.
Well, if I'm the driver, that's not a good sign. At least I couldn't get the license in 2 years, so, well, it kind of qualifies. No.
You drive this fine.
Yeah, that's okay for driving. Probably not a car, though. Not in the near future. No, actually, the issue was with that there were several months between the lessons that I took, and you tend to forget that several things, especially after 1 year, because my last attempt was after 1 year and I had like 1 week to exercise, so definitely not enough, and definitely I wouldn't let myself either to go on roads. So I guess we can be all grateful that I didn't make it. So after that,
that's a positive way of viewing it.
Well, I value human life more than fucking paper that I have. So yeah, that's probably a good thing. And the next request is for Lord Evil, who wants to hear Maki and Nemesis, The Door Lock. Ooh. This was Maki singing, right?
Yes, it is.
Ha. Well, he's so versatile.
He is.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
And we have a jolly request. Non-defined jolly request.
Is the request jolly, or is the thing they are requesting jolly?
Oh, wait. Well, there are several things here. First of all, to Veglikox, we can't play peony clips. I'm sorry about that, but Slaygon said that he doesn't have it. Boz had it.
Yeah, now
and he's gone.
It's a commercial for Boz Radio instead. So, yeah, that's how it works.
Yeah. But he's gone. Not that much. We hope that we will see him on Friday.
We will.
Very, very hopefully.
We will.
And Jaywalk has the other jolly request. Something super cheery and happy and mood-raising. It may be blippy and bloppy and tuney as well, of course.
And stuff and things.
And I think that I've found an appropriately jolly, happy, hippie, blippy.
Yes, hippy-dippy.
Hippy-dippy, blippy, bloppy things for you, and we don't really play that very often.
Boingy thing.
And it's Buzzer and Complications, and this is made out of Dunkos, Sid, right?
It is.
Yeah.
Which is in turn made out of his Amiga module.
Ah, right. Okay, so that's really complicated.
Indeed.
Let's carry on with this. There we go again.
Whoopsie.
Little bit of glitch there. Yeah, no worries. I just wanted to check out how are we doing on the Facebook thingy. But
we are Facebooking.
We are Facebooking. Yeah, that's high. That's why I kind of I'm afraid to check it out, because sometimes the video starts to play and it will play exactly what we are playing. So that makes just no sense whatsoever. But you can tell us more about that. How are we doing on Facebook, YouTube?
We are Facebooking and YouTubing. That's how we're
That's
doing.
everything?
Yes.
I can see Shetil commenting. Shetil, who was kind enough to pick us up in Bergen from the airport. And
the keyboard player with FastLoaders.
Yes. He was saying that I seem to remember that Ziona was sleeping through the after party. Not the entire after party. Just half of it, because it was already 6 in the morning. So yeah, I kind of got tired after like 2 days of all that planning and everything, and well, running around, and it was a great joy and fun. But of course,
and we didn't sleep much before we went there either.
Well, I woke up earlier because I was lining up still the track list that I planned to play in one Saturday evening. So. Which turn out
like 5 in the morning or some silly shit like that, 4 even.
No, I mean no. We went to bed early Saturday morning, like 4 or 5, I think, and then I woke up at 12, and you woke up at 3 or something like that. I don't know. I was lining up tracks and trying them out, and it was kind of still there at those hours, but yeah, certainly we were like in big jobs and all of that. So generally I'm the one who is one of the last members of a party, or the last one who is leaving, but this time I just couldn't make it on Saturday Sunday morning.
Well, you didn't leave technically.
Technically I didn't. I just logged off.
You kind of technically didn't, or physically didn't leave, but technically you went to La La Land.
La La Land. Yeah. Have you heard this, Lala? I went to La La Land. Yeah, that time he was also already sleeping in his hotel or so. So, yeah. Indeedums.
Indeedly doodly.
And we got an early Chris Abbott request. It's so funny. I think that Chris Abbott did quite great remixes early on. Oh, hi J-Walk. J-Walk says, thanks Ziona, very good choice, and your show already got me back on track. Oh, that's so nice to hear, indeed. So speaking about Chris Abbott's remixes, my special favorite from him is the Ghosts and Goblins remix that he also likely made in...
Oh, no, there's no theremin in there.
Yeah, that's not the one. So he also likely made it in 97, just like the next request, which was made by Banan.
Banan.
But look at my pronunciation. I'm really getting better at this. Banan. Yes, you are. Very Swedish. Well, I'm just going to get frightened when I start to speak English and Hungarian that way. Banan. So yeah, his request was Creatures Torture Chamber theme from 97, made by Chris Abbott.
Nice.
That was all of a sudden ending.
Yeah. Nah, fuck it.
Yeah, Chris just gave up in the end. You know what? Let's finish this. That's it.
Dun dun dun.
Lala says, Ziona, I live every day in La La Land. How great is for you? And La La Land must be an entire continent, so that's a big one where you live. Yeah, kind of works. LP Chip says, LP Dale, because Chip and Dale, haha. Slaygon, I've given you 17 potential jokes today. You haven't even mentioned one. Wow.
Who?
LP Chip.
Oh. Sorry.
Oh my god. And I gotta scroll back, but I'm afraid I won't be able to read those on any sort of way. And one of
I don't have any messages, so I don't know where you're sending them.
Yeah, he does send them on the channel, highly likely, yes. And to this we sometimes have problems to track everything that is happening there.
Here's one. I shot a girl with a paintball gun today just to watch her die. As in color die. D-Y-E.
Oh. Well.
Thanks, LP Chip.
Yeah, right. Of course, that one. That was an amazing one. Yeah, indeed. I have seen that LP Chip. That was amazing share, and definitely Slaygon loved all of them, but I loved them too because they were really, really great.
Oh, of course, yes. He shared the thingy on Facebook.
Yeah. Absolutely.
There were a few good ones. There's the Indian Hills Community Center that has this sign that they put up kind of silly jokes on. Well, to be frank, I'd have to change my name. That sort of thing.
Yeah, exactly. To be frank, definitely you do.
Life is short. If you can't laugh at yourself, call me. I will.
Yeah, that was also a good one. Any of your favorites still?
For chemists, alcohol is not a problem. It's a solution. I scream, you scream, the police come. It's very awkward. Where was that? Irony, the opposite of wrinkly. If you suck at playing the trumpet, that's probably why. That's my favorite.
that was an extremely good one. Yeah, I remember that.
That's definitely my favorite. And apparently they have a Facebook page as well. FNord posted the page. Yeah, there we go. Indian Hills Community Sign, it's called. So you can find more over there.
Yeah.
I wonder, was that actually from the... No, it was Mary Jane Greaves or whatever. Yeah. So
these are really good ones.
There.
We can confirm that. I definitely liked it.
Dogs can't operate MRI scanners, but cats can. Turning vegan would be a big mistake. Yeah, I posted the URL for the thingy.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Facebook page on IRC.
Yeah, and I think that since LP Chip said those, we might should play one of his remixes.
Yeah, here's a good one.
After you say that, yeah.
Never trust the train. They have loco motives.
So yeah, since you've said this to us, we definitely honor you with how about playing your Aztec Challenge remix? You named it also as a suitable for Halloween thing. So yeah, LP Chip and a stack challenge for now. Yeah, appropriately Halloweeny. I confirm, indeed. Thank you, LP Chip, and thanks for the jokes once again. So very nice. And Madman, I have found what you were looking for, the Freddy Krueger thing, but I'm not sure that we should play this right now. Sorry about that. But we will play definitely other things, as you can expect.
Other things, and soon the show will end anyway, so I guess because of that and because of several reasons we should probably carry on with the next request now. That sounds like a great idea.
Okay, so Crex Ultima has also a second request, which is Rosmo and Entombed, okay. And this is Late Halloween remix, so sounding like an idea for now.
alcoholic, tried to become a lawyer, but he couldn't pass the bar.
It's such a joke, seriously. It was such a beautiful songs, and
I thought it was fitting.
And we haven't done random sits recently.
We haven't, but you have one in your messages there.
Definitely. And this is specifically LP Chief's request for today, which is...
Is it really specifically?
Specific, yes, very specific, 666.
Because he's specifically not LP Chip today. He's specifically LP Dale.
When he made the request, it's LP Boo.
Yeah,
it
exactly,
was.
So not specifically LP Chip then.
Okay, sorry. So just to make it entirely 100% correct, as Slaygon usually does,
LP Boo.
LP Boo wants to hear the Sid with the number assigned to it, the 666, which is
number of the beast, hell and fire was born to be released.
Oh, you should go to voice acting at some point too. And this Sid was made by Reverb, and its name is Intense Intro. Give it a chance.
Yeah. Quite a nice one.
Indeed. You enjoyed the jingles today, and I enjoyed the proper fade-outs. Finally. Yeah, so glad to have this loop function here. Oh my goodness. So, I guess that we approached the end of today's show, it looks like.
Oh, did we now?
Oh. You regret it so much, but I know that you want to have a rest as well.
No, I want to get upstairs and start fiddling with my new computer.
Oh yeah, he ordered some stuff, and now of course the kid has to play with his game.
Indeed.
Yeah, but I'm the same, so I'm not telling anything. Never mind.
Reyn, beautiful Reyn, don't disturb me, beautiful Reyn. Oh, come, never come. Oh.
Etc.
Okay.
Beautiful Reyn.
Beautiful Reyn.
Yes.
Hope Reyn will hear this at some point, or did he?
I don't know. Yeah, I think he. Bård played it a couple of times, and Reyn did hear it.
Enjoy the retro, futuristic beats from the future. Slayradio.com.
Was it Buzz?
No.
Okay.
Jack Younger.
Well, excellent. Oh, how nice. Actually, listener, an old listener of Slay Radio, happening to be Hungarian as well, just have written to me that, oh, it's nothing. I just heard your voice and I became so happy because of that. Hi. Well, yeah, thank you so much. Well, in case, and it's exactly ending now. Yeah, we know, but you can download it later on from the archive as well, so don't be desperate. And hope to see you soon at some mostly Hungarian parties, I guess. Also, don't forget that tomorrow there will be a Halloween special show of Boz done on Boz Radio, who actually posted now a picture on Facebook of his studio, and he says Boz will be sitting right here for the spooky Halloween special of the Hump Show tomorrow at 7 UTC GMT or 8 CET. Tune in and he will put the willies up you. Wow, okay. Do you want that? Yeah, exactly. So tomorrow Boz will do a show. Well, exactly the same time of the day like we usually do. It's 8, starts at 8 p.m. Our time at least, and of course you can check it out your time zone as well. I guess he fairly recently optimized that on his webpage too.
And he's been doing some work in the studio, I see. That's very nice.
Yeah, looks indeed very nice.
Mm-hmm. Because he was going to rearrange a bunch of stuff, and looks like he's got it sorted now. Very nice.
Yeah, indeed. So, also it will be an eventful week if it's up to shows, because we will have also Cracks Ultima doing on Thursday a post-Halloween crack. And we have Gazoo on Sunday, surprisingly enough, at 10 of Universal Slay Radio time this time. Of course, he is in a different time zone, so this is why he starts so early. So if you want a Sunday morning fun...
Yeah, and he also does the YouTube thing. He has a chat on a Commodore 64 type device that he streams out on YouTube with a requester and stuff like that. You can get to it through planmixplay.com.
Yeah, excellent. So yeah, it would be 4th November, Sunday, and he plans actually a sort of not only one show, as I see the schedule, because it's partial comeback trilogy part 1. So
yeah, he's been trying to he's done a few beta runs with the Plan Mix Play software that he's writing for touchscreens, and basically ironed out most of the bugs now, so he's doing kind of a beta level shows with it. So once he's got that stabilized, I think the plan is for him to go or appear more regularly.
Yeah, that's excellent news. And yeah, I can see that we are officially out of the testing phase. So yeah, he does excellent shows as well. Worth to follow him. And what we can expect next week... Well,
we can expect to meet Marcel on Friday. Woo!
Well, definitely we will. Well, of course, now we have to say once again that we will be really happy to meet anyone who plans to come to X on the weekend into Netherlands, to Sommeren, and
I'll be the one in a hat.
Yeah, exactly. We will take hats with us and, I don't know, crazy outfits as well. But just halfly crazy. Not that crazy, but crazy enough to be noticed at least amongst 300 people. And, we would love to meet you. And anything pops up, just come to us to discuss if you feel like. And of course, there will be a podcast done later on of that as well. I will make sure that it will happen. And well, have a very nice weekend. And we don't know yet how fast we will recover.
It's odd to say have a nice weekend on a Tuesday.
Yeah, okay, yeah, but we won't be here, likely won't be here, because we will be busy packing and all of that, so we won't be around Slay Radio in the upcoming days, yeah.
Merry Christmas.
Okay, point made. Sorry about that. So yeah, I'm not really sure if we will come back on the next Tuesday, but if we will, then you might notice 2 days earlier, probably, when we announce the show after we tried to recover from X.
I think the key word is tried.
Tried. Yeah, we will try hard. And what else is left to say here? Is the key. Remember your helmet. Lala wishes us... he says, great show today, thank you. And wish you lots of great bits and bytes at X. Times 8, because it's gonna be an 8-bit party. Yeah. Yeah, so once again, thank you for your attention today. And we will see each other soon. And Slaygon will announce the last track that we're gonna play.
It's one with a few notes in it.
No. You won't go that far with that, because
not that far. Okay, so let's make it short then. It begins, it ends.
That is your track, and you have to introduce it properly. So no notes, no end and beginning, but tell some things about it, at least.
I made it in a couple of hours before our last Halloween show.
Yes, exactly.
It's a version on gyroscope.
Yes, and it's...
And then I never went back and fixed it.
But it's a really nice one, so you should probably. And this is what we are going to say goodbye to everyone today. So have a good night, everyone. And
good night.
See you in 1 or 2 weeks. We will see.
Later.
Bye-bye.
You're listening to Slay Radio.